this. I guess it's like that. Right, so basically what I do, this is my little baby, and he goes into shed a lot, so he's growing nice and quickly. Anyway, see, I can show you this. This, I believe, is like an old pretzel container. Something you get at like BJ's, you know, you buy the pretzels and they come in a big container. This is what I feed my beardies in when it's time to eat live food. Okay. And I'd say mainly with crickets. Really, how I came up with this was I had an issue with crickets escaping from their terrariums. I got 2 of them. And yeah, I have a whole crap load of Michael Myers masks. Anyway, so they would escape, and yeah, the 1 or 2 that we'd find on the floor, no biggie, I'd pick them up and feed them to my bearded. But unfortunately, I live with my brother, and when he found the crickets, he would flip. And he would find them once in a while in his bed, which I don't know how they would get from this room and go next door and get to the next room, but they did. So he couldn't take it no more, so I really didn't know what to do. I wound up, the night that he really bugged, I wound up bringing both these tanks down into my basement, and I realized it gets too cold at night, and I just couldn't keep the beardies down there. So, stupid me, just realized, well, how about I store the crickets down in the basement? I put like a little red bulb on them because it's cold down there, and then I go down, I bring some crickets up in this container. I'll put them in here. I dust them first, I put them in here, and I'll get a whole bunch, put them in there, and then I'll put them in this thing right here, which is a little shaker. The bottom's off of it. Do I have the bottom down here, or is it downstairs? No, it's downstairs. But normally, there's a bottom that attaches to that you could put this stuff in, which I mix about half and half. And you just shake them up in it, and they get all dusted very nicely. So that's what I do. So now when he's done eating, this is my red citrus, by the way. The little guy, developing right very nicely. When he's done eating, I'll take him out, put him back in his enclosure, and then I'll get Raj out, and I'll dump these guys in there. And he actually, even though he's 14.5 inches, Raj, he's only 7 months, he fits in there nicely. And it seems to work really good. And I don't know how long this could last for. Once they get very big, I'll have to find a different solution. But I just figured I'd run this by you guys. If you guys having a hard time thinking of, you know, of where to feed your beardies, if you don't want to feed them in your tank, this is a good idea, you know. And I poke some holes. I don't know if you could see that. Probably not. I poke some holes with like a tack, but many, many holes. You know what? Actually, hold it up to the light. Yeah, there you go. You can see that. And that's about it. By the way, these are the bulbs I use. They're mercury bulbs. UVB. There you go. Provide essential UVA and UVB, light and heat all in one lamp. Now when I first seen these bulbs, I said, nah, that's probably like the cheap way of doing it. Well, that's actually the best way of doing it. They get the best UVB from this out of any other bulbs. Well, let me rephrase that. better than any other types of bulbs, like the long tubes or the coil bulbs. These work better. The mercury vapor bulbs. Now, I did mention in one of my other videos that they are better than the Power Sun. From what I read, the T-Rex bulbs are better than the Power Sun. The next one is the Mega Ray. That one I only seem to find on their website. Mega Ray has their own website. That seems to be a killer bulb. These bulbs, the Power Suns, run about $60, very expensive. So I think the Mega Rays run about the same, close to the same. It's worth it getting those. But you will notice if you go to your local pet store, you rarely see any other bulbs besides the Power Suns and the Soul Glows. I think they're called Soul Glow, something like that. I heard those aren't too good, so that's why I don't really know the name of them too well. I don't even bother looking at those. These are better, and from what I read online, these aren't even that good, that great, but they're better than those. But like I said, the Mega Rays seem to be the best choice, and that's it. So I'll show you that. Alright, so he's just about done. Maybe I'll shoot another video of Raj eating, and that's about it. Alright. Any questions? Feel free to contact me anytime. Have a good one.